The first four books of the New Testament, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, are all about Jesus. They're about his life. They tell us about his birth, about his ministry, about his death, his resurrection. They tell us who he was. So it's really ironic. The very first part of Book of John, it starts off by saying, in the beginning, the Word already existed, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. It then goes on to describe how everything was created through the Word. And it talks about how the Word became flesh. And by the Word, John is talking about Jesus. So what he's saying is Jesus not only was there in the beginning, not only was he God and with God in the beginning, but Jesus had an active part in all of creation. That means Jesus knew who you were before creation ever happened. So he definitely knew about you when he became flesh, when he became man and he walked this earth. And he definitely knew about you when he chose to die for you on the cross. You know, it's really easy in this world for us to be constantly reminded of all of the ugly and all of the bad things about us. But the great news is Jesus knew all of that about you before creation ever happened. And he knew all of that about you when he willingly died for you. And here's the best news of all. Not only did he know all of the bad and all the ugly about you, but he knows you so much better than anyone, including yourself. And he knew that in the beginning, before you were created, he loved you. And he knew that there is something so much more about you, that you are beautiful and you are amazing, because he doesn't make mistakes. So when the world tries to tell you or remind you of the bad and the ugly in your life, or when you try to remember the bad and the ugly in your life, please remember that before this earth was ever formed, Jesus already knew all of that about you. He already knew all of the skeletons that you have in your closet, and he loved you anyway. He always has and always will love you. Until next time, be blessed.